So the last time I talked about this video was yesterday about Ed Boom and the whole Netherrealm Studios making sequels of Mortal Kombat 1 and possibly some other games. I think at some point Future Boy Who might be the one that is right all along. So let's dive into this video and I'm going to give you my thoughts on this as well.
Welcome combatants, so we're going to look at obviously why the next game definitely most likely is MK2 and why Warner Brothers are choosing it over Injustice. But do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow me in the future for more content. So as we obviously know, there is a listing for a new Mortal Kombat, a new AAA NRS game that is already in development. And last time we heard this, we thought, yeah, it's Injustice. Warner Brothers quickly pulled the plug on that one and then made sure it was MK1. Now, the interesting thing about this is the reason why, no, a lot of people are thinking it's Injustice 3, but the reason why I'm definitely thinking, is it Mortal Kombat 2 that is going to be made? And I feel like the next game for NRS is definitely going to be there. The reason why is because, unlike any other Mortal Kombat game, the characters' endings are canon. They're telling us the story, what's happening next. And also, not only that, they've set too many characters, foreshadowing too many events of other characters who we haven't seen on a roster in years to get more bigger show and more bigger run than what they had before. So many characters like Dagon and Karo, they're appearing and also going to be in the story DLC, Orinis. Then we also have Reiko and General Shao with obviously the man, the myth himself, the creature of destruction, the ultimate weapon, Onaga as well. Having him being trapped and being freed by both of them too and being tamed. Another storyline that's also right there. Now that could be a DLC or it might not be a DLC for the story, but I definitely know they'll save that for the second game. And also, we have Shang Tsung's island, which has now been found by Shang Tsung because of his ending. It reveals that he is officially on his own island, which we know and love where he has his tournaments. There's so much power on there to claim and to make sure he's the most powerful. Now, I do feel like we have so many other open-ended things like Shinnok as well. Where is Shinnok? What's he doing and everything? And I feel like with the money-wise of Mortal Kombat, with what Warner Brothers knows, Mortal Kombat brings money. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, it brings in more money than what Injustice does.
I mean, that is kind of true though.
It would be a much easier, simpler option for them to make the next Mortal Kombat than it would to do Injustice. Now, I know they probably can do that easily and it wouldn't be too hard, but definitely thinking that Mortal Kombat brings in money, instead of them having to reshape and redo loads of the characters' models, all they would have to do really is either maybe put a hood on some of the ninjas like Scorpion and Sub-Zero on them lot, or even just change a bit of their outfits. But the characters, the voice actors, everything, they're all still perfectly there. There's nothing to change on anybody. You would keep everyone the same way, just add a little different variation to their look or their outfit, make it a tiny bit different, but not too far different. So I feel like it would be like literally creating. I know some people are like, you can't really do thingy with them doing a DLC for Mortal Kombat. They can't really make another Mortal Kombat game. It has to be MK3. Of course they can. Wouldn't that be the most easiest suggestion for them to be able to make another Mortal Kombat game because they're already working on the DLC?
It's obvious to me that they're going to the midway route in terms of like coming out with different Mortal Kombat games every year, every 2 years, besides like another 5 or 6 years when they're supporting one game to add like DLC characters, and then once they're finished doing all of those updating, they can take a break on the last game and focus on the new game and with all of these crazy shenanigans that they can do.
So why not just bring in some of the character models of cameos who you've got in the game and shape them into main gameplay characters and change their looks a little bit, same as the ones who are already on the roster. You've got all their character sprites, all their thingies.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Cyrax and Setor, but I do want to see what they can do with these characters. I'm not saying that I like them, but I'm going to see how they handle these characters. Just saying.
That MK2 over Injustice might have more of a chance, and because of who owns NRS right now, definitely, because they're looking for just money. Zaslav is taking out everybody who's not trying to pull in that type of money, and it feels like if NRS doesn't pull in something brilliant with Injustice, which they will go and check over the records and see that it wasn't their biggest, bestest selling, it did sell a lot because it got DC fans and Mortal Kombat fans, but it didn't sell as much as Mortal Kombat does. Mortal Kombat is universally loved. So with everything being said, and I know some people might say because of the backlash of the invasions, how it bored them at first, and then all the other stuff with the cameos and things, they can work on that. If they did a sequel and put Tag in there instead,
True.
didn't put cameos, instant cameos back, but they work differently. Cameos now are ones who can actually work as characters that you'll be able to utilize, characters that you'll be able to use that can also be on the main roster as well. That's why they're called cameos and stuff, and certain specific things that can be helped out in battles and whatnot that don't have to be other characters from the rosters that people want on the base roster. They can alter things, they can do different things. It's NRS. They recreate characters and make them special and brilliant.
Yeah,
so
kind of like how they
Mortal
did in
Kombat
MK1.
definitely something that could come maybe even before we even get Injustice 3. I do feel we'll get Injustice in our lifetime. We will get it, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, because I really do think that Warner Brothers are really high on Mortal Kombat right now, and with everything that Mortal Kombat's doing, they want it to succeed and keep bringing in the money, which it does, and they will never pass up on having money and then going to saying we didn't get as much as we did for Mortal Kombat. It's the whole reason why Injustice 3 was scrapped and MK1 was turned into Injustice 3 was turned into MK1, because Warner Brothers did not want it. So I can imagine that with all the storylines they're setting up, they're not just setting them up just to say like, here you go. They're setting them up because they are gearing up to make sure the storyline is set and ready for the second game, which is probably what they're already looking forward to making. But let me know.
Personally, whether we're gonna get Injustice 3 or not, I think at some point we're gonna probably get it in the future. But for right now, Mortal Kombat is selling like hot cakes right now. So there's no way they're gonna probably just give up one thing to make a new Injustice game, because that's gonna be a complete turnoff. I mean, just like Mighty Morphin Power and just Mortal Kombat 1 is money. So there you go. What are your thoughts on this? Link to the original video will be down below.